Hello everyone, so yeah, let's learn how to play a better game of Go with the engine. So I will be considering stronger opponents today. Play with white stones. Let's start. So I'm using the Apache engine with my Go playing program, and the settings for the engine today is 2 seconds per move, and on my hardware this should be like around, I don't know, maybe second queue, first queue level, something like that. So it's playing quite fast, and like all the engines actually do, it's more likely to surround opponent's group, so it's attacking, and it really values the influence about the territory. So, like what's happening now actually. As a human player, I prefer to complete all of the four Josekis first, like in every single corner, and then try to take the big sides, take the big places on the sides, and then develop towards the center and not fight much because I'm not good at fighting. So say the current position. Oh, although yeah, it says like black is better here. Well, that's because essentially white don't have a single bit of territory yet, only this influence. So let's see how Apache is going to make use of its influence. Um, he, for instance, can kill this entire black group that is currently being surrounded, so that might be the case. I don't quite like games like this. Really, it depends on opponent. So, um, I mean, like depending on the opponent, the game may be more or less satisfying to me. But already the general like overall plan is getting clear. So Patch is trying to get the top and the bottom sides, as well as the right side potentially, meanwhile surrounding the group in the center. And if this group is able to live, then uh, it's not taking that much territory anyway. So it's surrounded from everywhere. Yeah. It will probably live. Yeah. But the engine wants to take the rest of the board. So it's more like Takemiya Masaki style, cosmic style, rather than some territorial like Chochikun, for instance, one of my favorite Go players of all times. Yeah, I was running an experiment to try and improve this playing bot a little bit. The idea was to download games from professional Go player. I've been playing around with Chochikun's games, and what I did was I was sort of querying the games played by Chochikun to formulate sort of an opening book. But that didn't quite work because, first of all, the bolt rotation, let's say, should be precise. So if opponent doesn't start in the upper right corner, then we're already out of the getting off the book territory instantly, which is not good. On the other hand, um, on the other hand, even even if we do go into the book territory, it's like no more than, I don't know, maybe like 5 moves is was probably the biggest amount of moves I've managed to walk through. Yeah, because weaker players like guys here are obviously they are not pro players for sure. Yeah, and by the time we're talking, this group on the right is most likely going to die, I believe. So since they are not professional players, the positions that are occurring within the game are not theoretical opening positions. So yeah, hence using Joji-kun's opening book style wasn't on the cards really. It wasn't that relevant. Yeah, it just goes off the territory of the opening book. So yeah, and eventually I've dropped the idea to do this. So after that, another idea has come to my mind. So maybe just creating a sort of a database for a certain player, for instance, so that, well, ideally this would be like if you have a sort of a certain pattern occurring in your game, then it would have been cool to query the uh, pro game and to see whether that kind of pattern appeared in the pro game ever. And if it did, then how likely pro players would resolve that particular pattern. So that was another idea, which is currently it's a little bit of frozen project. Yeah, because interestingly, by the time I'm playing myself, and sometimes, like from time to time, I'm uploading some videos that showcase how I play, or I can make a video on a game I've played before. So yeah, it's quite interesting that you know, as a human player, probably the most important thing and what makes us different from AIs in general is that as humans, we're trying to follow this certain flow. And to define what the flow is, I would say that's the natural way of developing your stones, essentially, where the stones are flowing. Um, oh my goodness, is he going to kill the entire thing in the center? Probably not. Yeah, not anymore. Or is he going to kill everything in the center? Oh my goodness. I think he is going to kill everything in the center. Can you believe this? Unbelievable. Yeah, crazy game. Yeah, Black should have resigned already, I believe. Black should have resigned the game. Yeah, and no capturing races either. Yeah. Yeah, so should be a crushing win here. Although still the evaluation shows like Black plus 15, which I cannot believe that's true because yeah, because White, I think White takes this, captures this group in the center. Uh, can you see two eyes in the central group of Black? I can only see. Oh, hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. It's not going to be captured because even though two white stones are sort of breaking the territory, but another right is solid. So yeah, if there was another eye there, yeah. So yeah, it's not going to be captured. I'm sorry, guys, for misleading you. Yeah. So does it really mean that Black is better in this position in this regards, assuming that territory is alive in the center? Uh, I don't even know. Well, if this corner invasion works ever, then probably. So according to engine evaluation itself, it's quite an even game. Oh my goodness, yeah. So the evaluation now significantly uh, goes into White's favor. Is this really? I think White is not alive yet in the corner. I mean, really, I don't think White is alive in the corner. Still, Black can invade to kill it. Yes, it still can invade because that's not the real eye. That's the false eye. Yes, no, that's the reason. Yeah, that's the reason. So this should be. Oh, but hold on a sec. This group. Oh my goodness. Oh, can you believe this? That's the capturing race. So, yeah. Even one sec. Can this be killed? Yeah. This. Oh no. It's even alive on its own. But the group on the right. The group on the right. Uh, so this is alive on its own. Yeah, but this group is dead either. So that was amazing. Okay, let's play another game. Let's play another game. Um, let's try another 1100s player. So we can play black as well. Is there anyone to join? Jalbor, yes, start. So I quickly changed this to black. Let's have a look. All right, here we go. At the particular thinking time of 2 seconds, Patchy is playing the stop point and then this 3-4 point. No matter the boat rotation, it's always the same. Okay, we are in the classical Joseki territory, which is something that I practice in my own games. Okay. And black extends, yes. One space jump. This is not how the Joseki should go, so probably this goes in black's favor. Usually white Tanukis at this point. I'm not sure how to evaluate if, say, white would have considered building the wall until the very corner. Is that influence towards the center going to be significant? So should black just take all the side or trying to deal with that somehow? I'm not sure. Yeah, and I can clearly realize that all the moves played so far are those moves type kind of moves I try to mimic in my games. And yeah, probably I've learned that from Patchy by watching how it's playing. Yeah, believe it or not, that's the way for me to improve. Okay. So is 3-3 following? I've seen that before. 3-3 probably, yeah. So that's the brutal way of how to get the corner if opponent is not careful. All right. It's not entirely getting the corner though. Black is not alive yet, but yeah, it chooses instead of trying to establish a base in the corner, it would rather be running into the center. Well, this is already like you see, like the game is going completely in a completely different way, and I really like how this type of flow works on board because, this is understandable and reproducible. This is something that I can uh, do on my own in my own games. Okay, so black is trying to kill white's group. Is there enough liberties for black's lower group with four stones, like the Tromino shape? Yeah, I call it the Tromino shape because that's like in Tetris. That's not the official Go term. Uh, if that thing is has enough liberties, then the entire group can be captured. And oh my goodness, if it's capable of connecting to its friends on the left, probably not anymore. Or if he is capable of not obviously making a living group with two eyes, but just having enough liberties to win the capturing race to one, two, three liberties of the white group that is about to be surrounded quite soon. Yeah, black plus 58, so it's totally crushing here. Totally crushing. Yeah, now I think white is totally there in the corner. All of these stones are no longer capable of surviving, I believe. There is still a co, but yeah, black takes the co first. Okay. Oh, he's trying to make a living group this way. Is it going to get killed? Is it going to get killed? I think it will get killed. I think it will get killed. I'm not sure though. Okay, now white is getting big on the side. The left side, this big squared box. It's not like just two sides of the box. Maybe three sides of the box, yeah, but is that big? Well, still black plus 55. So white is not concerned. Okay, net to capture two stones. I like this invasion. I don't know how to make use of such in my own games. So after it gets enclosed on top like this, yeah, what to do then? It gets enclosed from this side, like one vertex below, and I think it's dead after. Yes, like this. So okay, having a Atari, but blocks, and then what? Is it going to kill that entire group? Okay, another Atari. So the three liberties um, versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus six liberties. Too few liberties to surround. 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties versus six liberties. So still should lose the capturing race. Is it going to capture this group? Yeah, this what like stronger players, including engines, especially including engines, are trying to achieve is I would call it creating opportunities where you invest into the group that looks totally dead and absolutely not having any chances to live. But meanwhile, when it gets in touch with other potentially dead groups nearby, then like bringing all together um, all those seemingly dead groups might result in a big kill of a dragon, or maybe not the big dragon, but just a small group. So, yeah, okay, the ladder-like pattern here, um, without creating too many weaknesses. Um, yeah, this group should die, um, and then the other one. So the entire right side should be dead now, and even this three stones. Maybe not. Maybe. I mean, three stones to the right of the cursor. Sorry, I cannot touch the mouse to point out these squares because it's been automatically controlled by this optical recognition system that takes a screenshot and then synchronizes the board and then makes the move on the internal board of the engine, and then that move gets translated into the screen coordinates, and then the mouse pointer gets to the certain screen coordinate to synchronize the internal engine's board state with the online game state. One, two, three liberties for black, and yeah, only two liberties for white. And that's not even, it doesn't even matter. That's independent. Okay, all right. I mean, if the the current group, the cursor is currently at, even in theory gets captured, which is impossible, I think. Still, the group on top can get destroyed completely. Yeah, so without these fighting skills, just on the bare, like, take the big play strategy, it's not really easy to win. Yeah. Well, I'm actually trying to fight as little as possible. I don't like fighting. I'm not good at fighting, and I really like to just, yeah, peaceful go. I would say peaceful go. But to play peaceful go, you need to be much better than your opponent in terms of like positional understanding the values of what comes first. That's quite important. Okay, yeah, this is going to be a huge kill now. Okay, fills the RG. I guess that's what they call RG. I'm not 100% sure, but when we see a hole in the chain of stones and the stone is placed so that if you do not respond, that chain would get split. I think that's what they call RG. Yeah, when you're reading about the Go terms at Sensei's library, that's like mm, not always clear. Like the Suji, the best play, quite a mm, you know strange term. It's not concrete. Yeah, best play. You know, yeah, yeah. But anyway, yeah, black is like plus 100 points. It's totally crushing. Yeah, the only thing I don't quite know for sure is the lower right corner group. If it's area from below, then probably if black is to move, then it's carry the stone from below, and that's probably end of game, end of group, and end of game as well. If white goes there, probably just putting the stone to split the space for two eyes. Oh, even hold on a sec. No, there is not enough space for two eyes. Even if in the perfect world, there is not enough space for two eyes. Yeah, that's that as well. So everything on the right is absolutely dead now. That's absolutely dead. What about black's group on bottom? Not this one, but that goes to the right. Is that uh, like standalone thing, or it only lives if kill occurs? Let me see. It's not three eyes, definitely. I don't even know how many eyes there. For now, it might be. Well, it's hard to say. I don't even know whether there are two eyes or not. But anyway, this like masterpiece game is way more useful as opposed to the type of the game like we had the previous one. This is way more useful. Yeah, probably now it's alive independently. Or yes. Now this is alive. Okay. Even if black plays below, uh, trying to create co, just takes that. Yeah, should be alive. Whoa! Why he gives the co? Why he gives the co? Hmm. Well, maybe because it might turn out as a disaster otherwise. Still, it's alive. Whoa! Is this working? Capturing those three stones? That should not be possible. Yeah, because of this move. Oh, that's just to take the co. And now, okay, co-fight. We are in the co-fight territory. Okay, yeah, co-fights are quite complicated, but interesting anyway. Yeah, is Black alive now? I think he is. Yeah, I think Black is alive now. So even if he loses the co, although he's like investing in another move, yeah, to take the co back, or otherwise, Black would capture. Okay. Yeah, White should resign actually here. White should have resigned already, but he doesn't. Um, yeah, even if that tiny thing lives there, it's not a big deal really. Or will he get captured? Probably not. Yeah, if the engine passes and opponent would not agree on dead stones, that I would need to prove they are actually dead. And yeah, that is something I would not like to go through, because like playing the games played by others, even if that's an engine with a crushing position, it's still like a bit complicated, because the position you didn't create on your own, you cannot fully feel the flow behind it in terms of what's more important, what's less important, what's the urgent thing to consider, what's not so urgent. On the left group, I would have played a chicken move to split into two eyes and potentially to protect the cut. Um, Although that's not working, but yes, that cut. Um, yeah, now invasion doesn't work because it can't split anywhere. All right, all right. Dun, dun. Yeah, this is the most complicated part of the game. Did he just pass? Did he just pass? Um, I probably don't turn the engine off for now. But yeah. Okay, anyway, let's turn the engine off because it's not going to resume the game if thank you. Okay, dead stones. Um Hold on a sec. No. This is not actually. No, we should continue the game. I need to close. So I should have played it here, apparently. And yeah, now we can pass. And yeah. And done. Player one wins, but only 33 points, so probably I didn't close. Oh, that's because of this one. Yeah, that's because I forgot to pick up this one, but still, it's good enough for winning. Okay, maybe one last game, or maybe I can try to play myself versus. There was a good opponent for me, but okay, maybe let's give an engine one more try. That's too fast. This is too fast. This is too fast either. Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Zero games. He may be anybody. Okay. Oh, this guy is torturing me. I'm always losing to this guy, so let's try to play with an engine versus him to see how can we beat him. Start. And we will be playing whites. He might not agree though to play. Yeah, it doesn't agree to play. Let's play this one. Start. Whites. Okay. So again, I'm just looking for witnessing completion of the Joseki. in all the four corners. Because as a human player, that's something I can understand. How can I apply it in my games? Okay, so this move is the one I know, but yeah, well, this is self-explanatory. But again, this kind of variations are not very clear to me how to play those. Oh, he just runs towards the center. Well, that's interesting because yeah, making a base might not be good enough. This move leaves an elephant eye, and I'm not sure whether it's uh, well, pushing opponent down is obviously a good thing, but it doesn't get you any territory. Uh, yeah, this reliance on influence um, when it comes to engines in general. That is something I feel big troubles of replicating in my games. And like one day when I was 30, that was, oh my goodness, 6 years ago, apparently, or maybe I was 27. I don't remember. Maybe in that case, that's almost 10 years ago, 9 years ago. Um, I had some private classes with the chess coach. Uh, we became friends, and he didn't want to teach me because I was too old. Yeah, but I remember that when a human player who knows how to play the game, no matter the game, what the game is, when a human player shows you the plans, what you can do in the opening and in the middle game. I mean, like the idea is that just blindly putting stones into the corners and just blindly playing Josakis is like, if you compare this to chess, that's like trying to play 2 points in the center, then develop the knights, then the bishops, then the rooks, like castle, and so on, then try to attack your opponent's king. Um, and by the time I've been talking, it seems like the group on the left is going to die. Or is it? Yeah, probably. Seems like it's going to die. Is this going to help? No, it's not going to help. So yeah, so when he explained a very simple thing to me, like what's the difference between the pro players and amateurs, is that amateurs are playing abstractly, while pro players always have a plan, and they are not really that much about um, memorizing certain opening sequences, although that's also the case and that's also true, but that there is no purpose just to blindly memorize some opening sequences. The idea behind memorizing opening sequences is not to like remember the sequences, but instead um, trying to get certain types of positions where you know what to do. And objectively, the position you are getting out of the opening might be technically worse. So, if evaluated by the engine, that might be worse than your opponent's. But you feel comfortable with that kind of position because you know exactly what to do there. But say by saying what to do, I mean like the ideas of the opening and the plans deriving from those ideas. So if you know like what uh, is the continuation of the certain opening variation that has been involved, in this case, you know how to develop the current position. And if you know how to develop the current position, yeah, by the way, black is better according to engine. That's a bit strange. Yeah, and the evaluation is jumping back and forth. That's interesting, you know. Yeah, this co-fight is very instructive, I believe. So I would say that the same principle is applied to Go as well. Um, so when you not just blindly playing Josekis and Fusakis, but when you know exactly the type of formations, the types of positions you are trying to achieve, even with the transposition, so you can use different order of moves to get the same type of position. And yeah, white wins the code by the time I'm talking here. And yeah, now it's much better. Not much better, just plus 6.5, but yeah, that's call me here as 5.5, I believe, not 6.5 on this website. Um, yeah, so white wins the co-fight quite crushingly. That's interesting. Yeah, this is very instructive, actually. You know. So yeah. So getting back to my theory. So engine would never, ever tell you the ideas and plans. Well, you might argue that AlphaGo, with its innovative 3-3 invasion, how to get how to deal with that when you have huge influence, like you just see the variation I'm talking about. You'll know what I mean. That's sort of an idea. And yes, like technical details behind certain Josekis is getting the Josekis to like not being used anymore, for instance. So after being analyzed properly by the engine, the Joseki might not be relevant anymore. But anyway, AI is a heartless thing that has the strength, but it doesn't have the option to share its strength with you as a player directly. So I don't know how to say it. So when you're learning from a human player, in that case, oh, hold on a sec. Is this going to? Oh my goodness! Is it a blunder? Is it a blunder? So maybe that group is not dead. Oh my goodness. No, 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 now it's fine. Yeah, now it's fine. But still, it gives more points to black. Well, this game is very unusual. I would say very unusual game. Very unusual game here. Now 3-3 is possible for blacks. Not anymore. Yes, so now it's not possible. So, as a human player, what I feel the lack of is I feel the lack of human guardians, I believe, because it just somehow when a human player is teaching you, you can take his style, take his flow, basically, essentially take someone else's flow. Because I don't want to say that engines do not have a flow. They do, but they more likely to be relying on the objective calculations of the position. This is more like influential and fighting style. Well, if you want to play more territorial style, you need some patterns to rely on, some patterns you're feeling comfortable with, and some patterns you're trying to involve within your game. And to come up with a proper order of those patterns application, you need somebody who would share this knowledge with you and the practical skills as well. Yeah. Well, the game is getting extremely interesting, you know. Um, Although White did win the group and has been struggling so much to get that group, still, White is not that great from the perspective of territory so far. But yeah, the group on the left, which has the influence towards the center, will probably be used to occupy the center in the later phase of the game. And currently, would you classify this as a reduction? Well, not really a reduction on the one hand, because the reduction move would be lower and closer to opponents' groups. So this is more likely, I don't even know how to call it, taking the big place, or, well, maybe technically this can be treated as a reduction. Because to, to, to treat this as an invasion, you probably need to be surrounded or may get into the state where you get surrounded eventually. This might happen, but for now, still, this group, White is currently developing, may run towards the center, like it does, yeah. Um, yeah, but the evaluation is quite close. White plus half a point. It's not much. This is not much at all. Yeah, I would call this game very close. And the human player here is really doing fantastically well. He's playing the engine. Um, I'm not sure if he's a done player or a queue player, but what is really good about human play in this game is that he makes use of being human, you know? He doesn't know he's playing an engine, and he's not afraid. And the engine is not that strong to just, you know, just brutally killing everything is not always possible due to the circumstances behind the position, due to the nature of the position. So yeah. Um, yeah, this game is very interesting. You know, it's very uncommon in terms of patterns and development. Really uncommon. Like everyone is getting into opponent's territory. Yeah, a bit like two Chochikuns are playing versus each other. If you can say so. Oh my goodness. I think White has just lost those 4 stones. Oh, that's devastating. Yeah. Say goodbye. Oh! Whoa, that was still possible. That was still possible. I didn't see it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. And now if White doesn't connect to the group on the left, oh, it would be struggling to create 2 eyes in while being surrounded by black. Well, so the strategic flow of black is so good. Well, but on its turn, black need to either create a living group, which it's now trying to do. It's trying to create a living group now, or to connect. Yeah, now it's perfectly alive. Okay, and now white have a trouble. White have trouble of living because yeah, essentially white is surrounded from everywhere. So there are only 2 groups on the right that white can try to get connected to. But then that can be prevented. What a dramatic game, guys. What a dramatic game. So that's how you can deal with an engine. Because yeah, when the engine is not searching that deeply, because like for 2 seconds per move, it's not cat-a-go. It's just patchy. Patchy has a much weaker neural network. So with this engine, with this time control, 2 seconds per move, it's like mm, it cannot understand the entire position that nicely. Well, it actually can, but it's limited in terms of time to calculate the options to take. Yeah, the next game I will try to play on my own. This is so inspiring. Like no matter who wins this game, this is so inspiring. Engine is very optimistic about its positions. It thinks it's plus 27. I don't actually see why is it so optimistic, because the central group is not alive at the moment. Although it should be alive, there is enough space to make a living group, but I'm really concerned. I'm really concerned. Is it going to kill the corner? Probably. I don't even know. I don't even know. Probably he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't. No, the corner is alive. A very small group, but it should be alive. Yeah, after this move, it's alive. One more move is needed, but yeah, that's not sensei, as they call it. I mean, like, it's not urgent. Cannot be. Forget it. Doesn't matter. I mean, black is totally alive in the top right corner. He needs one more move, but he can take it later. And again, instead of trying to build own territory, white is uh, more likely to deal with the opponent's lower side. As black, I would try not to allow to connect with the right side and the central group. Although this might not be that necessary, but I think black should play like from the current position to the right top large nice move. Let's see if Blake takes that. I cannot show you guys because yeah, I can break the script. I mean, I will not break the script, but if it happens that no, it considers different approach. He reduces white, meanwhile building its own territory. Not territory, but the framework. For now, it's just a framework. Okay, black maybe should go. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! That was interesting. Yeah. If black is alive, yeah, probably that worm on top is a safety concern. So even if the central black group is not alive, then it can just get connected to. Whoa, whoa! I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Well, still white is plus 47 at the moment, which is interesting. Yeah, that's a lot. It's really a lot. Yeah, but now we are in the endgame territory, so just need to wait until the frameworks are completed. Oh, it doesn't even block. There is a cut. I can win a stone. Is black going to take that? No, it doesn't. But on the cut on the other side there is the cut, and white should give up some space. Interesting, yeah. I spent quite a bit of time to make this script working properly, and now when it does, I feel extremely satisfied about how it works. So it's absolutely usable for those particular purposes I'm setting for it. And that's amazing. That's one of the most satisfying projects, believe it or not. Although it's very simple and nothing special really. Like earlier, I tried the same principle but playing chess. Mm, that never worked stably. I didn't want that to work stably because as a chess player, I'm not interested in learning from engine because unlikely Go, uh, an engine in chess is just a pure calculator, and yeah, you would never reach that level anyway, so that's pointless. And cheating simply doesn't make sense. And now black should close, and he is alive. Yes, great. Okay. Yeah, this game was very instructive, very interesting, and very uncommon at the same time. Very uncommon at the same time. Amazing, yeah. Amazing, really. I think Black fully realizes that he lost. Um, but yeah, he plays to the end. Was that move necessarily needed? I think invading there wouldn't work, or is it? It's hard to say. Yeah, I feel so inspired that I want to play a game myself now. I don't want to say that I'm playing better Go when after watching this masterpieces by the engine, but uh, it's it's inspiring, really. It is inspiring. Black has one more card on the right. I'm not sure why it doesn't take it. And still, well, black is also connected in regards of his groups. Like only one group in the top right corner is separate. The rest is somehow connected all together. I really like it. Really like it. Cool. This is cool. Okay, he resigns.